Here I will show you how to make iPhone speak caller name every time you receive a phone call. And it's pretty much going to say the name of the person calling you, so it's going to be like, Roger is calling you, and Siri is going to say that, and this is why it is useful, because you don't even have to look at the phone and you already know who is calling. So let's talk about that. The first thing that you should know is that in order for Siri to be able to announce who's calling, it has to know it somehow. So you need to have all of the contacts info saved on your iPhone in the contacts app, of course. So Siri can know that a phone number belongs to a certain person. That's why you need to have their contact information saved and ready to go for Siri to use. It is pretty easy to set it up because you only have to go to the settings, of course, and navigate to the phone section. So you scroll down a bit to find the apps, and in the phone, there are some things regarding notifications right at the top of the screen. And incoming calls and announce calls are the options to go for. So if you click on announce calls, you can see that there are 4 options, and this applies to most cases, because if you remember, or if you watch the video of mine where I talked about announcing text messages, for that you need to have a specific pair of headphones. That was AirPods, second generation or later, or some Beats headphones. This doesn't work here, and it doesn't require you to have that. It works on any headphones, but you would normally need to have it on always, because that means that even if you don't use headphones, it is going to announce who is calling. There are some other things that you should consider or keep in mind when using this feature, but before we continue with the video, I want to say that if you're new on this channel, then consider subscribing. Like, you can take a look at my other videos if you want to, or just subscribe and you will stay tuned. Like, every time there is a video of a problem solving thing that I upload and it applies to you, then you will see it on your YouTube page, and you can just subscribe and you will be a part of it. So yeah, make sure to do that, and let's continue with the video. Like I say, this works with Siri, and Siri is pretty much reading out loud all of the phones and the names of the people calling you. So it really comes down to which language you use for Siri, and as you know, not all languages are supported. And if you're using a name in your native language and you have Siri set to English, for example, just like most people do in a non-English speaking country, then it's just gonna be kind of weird. And let me tell you why. Like, you have names set for specific countries with different characters and different pronunciation, and Siri doesn't know how to pronounce that. So every time you receive a phone call, it's just gonna say it, but in an English pronunciation, and it's just gonna sound really weird and funny at times. So it's not really very useful in that case. You could, in theory, prevent it by using names which are also part of English language, or changing the Siri language to whatever else and try to find it out on your own. It just depends on your situation, but I wouldn't say that it's that easy. And if you don't have like these names that Siri can easily pronounce, it's just gonna be weird. You can still use some things like some English words. Let's say that you don't save the name of your brother, you just save the word brother, and the Siri will announce that without a problem. But these are some workarounds that may not be like suitable for everyone. Other options for knowing and distinguishing which person is calling you is setting and using like specific names or specific sounds for receiving either texts or phone calls from that person. And you can set it up very easily if you go to the Contacts app and you click on whichever you would like to edit. There is the edit button in the upper right corner, and if you click it, you can choose the different ringtone for that specific person. So every time that person calls you, you're gonna know based on the sound and the ringtone that who is calling you, which is also a great way to solve your problem. And it just goes beyond that. If you don't really have or use your iPhone out loud, or if you constantly use your iPhone in a silent mode, then you cannot really use this to distinguish who is calling you because you cannot hear anything. But in that case, you can even change the vibration specific to one person, which is really great. So again, in the Contacts app, if you go and try to edit any of the contacts and you click on a ringtone, like you can change the actual ringtone, but not only that, you can change the vibration. And there are some things that are like prepared or standard options, but you can even create your custom one. So you can click on that and tap on the screen to create a vibration. So that is very useful in case you use your iPhone in a pocket a lot, and based on the vibration of the iPhone, you know who is calling. So that is definitely a great way to use this kind of feature, or like to know who is calling you without taking a look at the phone, which is the problem that we are solving in the video, right? So this would be pretty much all there is to know, or everything from my side. If there is anything else that you would like to add to the discussion, you can use the comment section down below. And just like all the time, if you like the video and appreciate the content, or you found it helpful in any way, then leave a thumbs up. I would definitely appreciate it. It just keeps me going, and when I can see that people find value in what I do. So make sure to do that, and also subscribe if you want to, so you don't miss future uploads. And every time there is a new video, like I say, it can appear on your YouTube page, and it may be interesting for you if this video was. So yeah, that's the point behind it. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching till the end, and see you guys later in future uploads and future videos.